So Aaron, it's 4 years since you had your accident. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, one night I was just out jogging, trying to stay fit for motocross and other things, and a drinking driver hit me from behind at 61 miles per hour.
So it was a drunk driver that hit you?
He was 3 times over the limit with drugs in his system, yes.
So did he stop and help, or?
No, he turned round, he went back past me and then set a light to his car and denied it for 3 weeks.
So did the police actually catch him in the end?
They caught him just because I was laying on the number plate when the car hit me, and because he reported his car stolen that night.
Okay, we'll come back to that a little later. So what injuries did you actually receive when you were hit by the car?
When he struck me, he ruptured my aorta, so disconnected my heart, fractured my skull, broke the arm clean in half, and just grazes all over really. I had lacerations, glass in my back on the windscreen.
So it sounds like it was touch and go on the way to the hospital, was it?
I was dead on the scene. I was dead on the scene when the ambulance got there. They had to bring me back round.
So what did they actually do when you got back to the hospital? What treatment did you have to have?
They CT scanned me and then viewed my injuries and noticed how bad they were. Then they helicoptered me down to Paddington in London for the heart surgery straight away, because my heart by then was disconnected for 45 minutes.
Okay, and what did they actually do to reconnect your heart? Is it right it was some unique surgery?
In Paddington they tried a new stent on me because they said I'd be the ideal candidate for this new stent, and so I'm really the test dummy for this stent. But till by then, before they fitted the stent, I was an hour and 25 minutes without any blood to my heart, just staying alive on the machines.
Okay, so you're in a coma, right?
I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks, where they advised my mum early on that the brain damage I'd gained was quite severe. Okay. So they said to my mum that it would be best to probably turn the machine.
That's horrendous.
When I come round from the coma 2.5 weeks later, the worst thing about the coma is you forget how to walk, so I had to train myself how to walk again. For anyone when they're 29, it's quite a hard task to even consider, knowing that you just think it's so natural. So I got out of bed several times and just fell flat on my face. You just don't realise that the core in your body keeps you upright.
Okay, so how did you actually learn to walk again? What was the procedure to do that?
My mum just said it was pure down to stubbornness really. When I was only allowed chemo 45 minutes a day, so I noticed when the nurses were changing shifts, I was just getting up, standing on my bed and working my own core, doing as much as I could really. Some days I would disappear walking from level 11 down to the bottom floor on the stairs. Just for my own workout really, because I didn't like what I was doing.
And they had to send a search party out for you?
They did, yeah, several times. They even phoned Mum up to ask where I would be, and she said he's probably in the staircase.
Okay. So when you start to learn to walk again, did you suffer any other effects?
Unfortunately in Paddington I caught MRSA after the 3rd week, which infected the bad arm, which had a massive gash mark in it, where they plated the arm up temporarily. And the MRSA was just eating away at my bones, so they were quite worried about that. So they did put me on antibiotics, but it didn't cure it. So from Paddington Hospital, once I got taken out of the emergency ward, they transferred me to St Mary's, Charing Cross. No, they put me in Charing Cross for plastics and the bone operation on the arm.
Okay, so what did they actually do to your arm? I
was on antibiotics for nearly 9 months, and they kept cutting away at the bone because the MRSA was eating away at it. And they had to find out that it was stable. So then they took the fibula bone out of the left leg, put it in the right arm, so I'm missing the fibula bone now out of the left leg. And then they plated it from the wrist to the elbow, so I've lost rotation in the arm totally.
So is it true to say that your survival really was down to being super fit from motocross and Ironman, right?
It definitely, without a doubt. They said the actual possibility of someone surviving was very minimal.
Yeah, what were the doctor's words to you? I know you've told me before. Was it right that the doctor said it was the worst case that they've ever seen, that anyone's ever lived.
Yeah, and even the judge said that was right, Phil. The judge said it in court that it's the worst case scenario, that him being a judge for over 35 years, that he's seen that someone survived with them injuries.
Okay, I know it's not a nice subject, but I really like to talk about, but the guy that actually did it, he actually got caught eventually.
He did. You know, the two passengers that he had in the car admitted that he was the driver.
Okay, so did he? What punishment did he get?
He got sentenced for 3 years in a juvenile prison and a 5-year driving ban for what he did to me, which is life-threatening.
Okay, so you potentially, is it right that you have to have heart surgery
Every 45 years.
every 45 years to replace your stent in the heart?
In total, I had 18 operations. The last operation was when they took the graft from the left leg and the bone and put it in the right arm, which took them 14 and a half hours with 8 doctors in the room constantly to make sure I didn't catch MRSA again. But before this surgery, the day before this surgery, the driver had his sentence reduced to a 1.5 years in prison and a 3-year ban, because in prison they just class it as a driving offence because I survived. It's just lucky for him that he ran someone over like me who was fit, or he'd be done for manslaughter. But the actual doctors actually did say, due to the stent and the other injuries I've got, I'd best not do motocross. But motocross is what saved my life, and that's part of my life. That's why I need to do it, and that's why I try and ride as much as I can to the best of my abilities with the injuries I have. Which, I'm not happy with the ability I am riding at, but I would do anything to get on the bike if I can.
Yeah, you still look pretty damn fast to me, Aaron.
I try, I do try. It's not easy. The arm, when I land heavy on a jump, the vibrations, the actual muscle doesn't mean anything about the muscle. It goes straight through the bones, and even missing the bone out the left leg, the boot does support a little bit, but sometimes when you stab it down in the corner,
Yeah,
it upsets you.
Do you want to just show us your scar on your arm, just to show?
That's skin from the leg, and then the plate starts there, and then it's near the elbow, and that scar there, is where the actual arm was snapped clean in half on the road. The actual bloke who found me, he saw 2 bones hanging out. So that is disconnected muscle there, which won't reconnect due to the injury. But they just said it is muscle and it is working. But the rotation that's all I've got. Because of the plate, it just locks out on the other bone. But the actual bloke who did the surgery wanted to know about my life, and he knew that motocross was my life, and he watched some pictures on the internet at the stance of a motocross rider, and he fixed my arm in that position to know that I wanted to ride again. And that was his main interest when I went back. He said, "Have you ridden a motocross ride?" When my actual first words were, "I don't know what to say, to be honest." He goes, "Off the record, have you been on a bike?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "As long as you can work it." He goes, "That's all I wanted for you." But I've lost momentum in the wrist as well, so I have to alter the throttle. I have to twist it down further, so when I grab it, I end up giving it a bit more than usual, because I've lost, because it knocks out there on the plate. I can't bring it all the way back. So yeah, the right arm's not great. It's not great at all. But I can still put in 4 or 5 laps and then come back with a shaking arm and get back out there.
And a smile on your face.
Yeah, why not? You're only here once and you've got to live it to the full.
Yeah.
As I've proven, you never know what's around the corner. Someone else's stupidity and neglect can take your life away. And luckily, through to motocross, I've stayed fit and I wanted to do motocross.
Aaron, you're a real inspiration. It's great to see you on a bike. You're an awesome rider as well, and it's good to see you back.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're like the sun, shine on me forever. You are the one.